Winds at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail.
Alright, y'all, I think I hear something.
Winds at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Burlington, Graham, Siler City, Carrboro, McLeonsville, Liberty, Swepsonville, Alamance, Staley, and Lake Guilford McIntosh Marina. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 5:15 p.m. for the following counties in North Carolina: Alamance, Chatham, Guilford, Orange, and Randolph.
Well, that was a fun way to start off or end the afternoon, I should say, because it's 4:26 right now, and sorry how that my weather radio just scared the crap out of me because I didn't expect it to go off. I was in there using the bathroom, and next thing you know, beep 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 beep. Because I wasn't expecting there to be any severe thunderstorms because the weather kept changing. But anyway, what's going on? If you're new here, my name is Lil Clay. I have functioning autism, blah, blah, blah. Go skip all that part and get right down to it because as you can see, it is getting pretty cloudy. I'm not too worried about it being a real severe thunderstorm because as you can see, the clouds aren't really that dark, but I guess we shall see. Hopefully this will be a good severe thunderstorm because we haven't had this year the best luck on catching severe thunderstorms. And what's funny is my phone or my smartwatch didn't go off in this. Yep. So they did say heavy rain, but I'm just gonna lay on my bed for a bit, take a small little, maybe just rest my eyes a little and see what happens. What's funny is that's what I was doing one time when a severe thunderstorm hit when I was living with roommates. So I guess we shall see.
Southwestern Guilford County until 7:15 p.m. At 4:46 p.m., Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy.
It's just southwestern. I'm northwestern, so I'm good. Really don't think it's gonna do nothing because it's just thundered, and I felt like it would have done something by now. In fact, if you look at that sky, it's already turning here. It's not even windy. You can't really see, but the sky's blue. Just cloudy, so really think it was no need for any warnings. So which is kind of annoying. There was a flash flood, but like I said, I'm northeastern, not southeastern, so I'm good. I find it kind of weird that one thing I wish they would do with weather radios is maybe have it to where maybe have them set to where if you're in a certain district for the county and it's only issued for a certain district and not your district, then it wouldn't blare unless it's either for the whole county or your district. But yep. Alright, so nothing really happened, didn't think it would. I guess I might as well keep vlogging because I was going to vlog tomorrow anyway just to give people some updates. I don't know if I'll vlog tomorrow though. I guess I'll just, because it is sprinkling a little and there was a flash flood warning. I can't remember how long it was going to be, but it is sprinkling a little, so who knows. But I will say I just found out that, so last night, some friends of, I assume Aiden, he's one of my church friends and also my neighbor. And then one of my other neighbors saw an old lady walking up and down his driveway, Aiden's driveway, and then my Mima and Papa's driveway as well. And then one of my other neighbors, he said he saw her again, and she was in an old Chevy Impala. And this is a little sketchy. It honestly makes me wish I still have my alarm system up. There it is right now. I just quit using it because I accidentally canceled my prescription, but by the time I realized it, I planned on getting it back, but I never really could. It really was too expensive anyway. And it wasn't supposed to be like that. That's why I bought it, which I really should have just got my parents to get it for me, since that's kind of what landlords are for. But I didn't. I was trying to be responsible, but just a little too responsible. But anyway, back to the story. So, I do keep my door locked, especially now that I'm by myself. I kept my door locked when I was living with roommates, but my previous roommate kind of gave me a little protection because he had guns. But obviously I don't have a gun, but I don't worry too much about it because I think I got a better chance of someone one of Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on my door than I do of someone randomly coming down here, because you can't really see my house and my driveway, which is next to my grandparents' house. If you were standing right there, it would look like just a wooded area. Nothing to see. You can't even see my house until you turn on that side of the driveway, so I'm not too worried about it. I just texted my parents about it. My mom just gave me mom just texted me. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and lock my door. I used to just wait to lock my door. Normally I don't lock my door during the day, but I definitely am now. I'm definitely gonna keep it locked now. That back door over there always stays locked because I don't actually use that door ever. In fact, I've only used it a couple times, and that was just to get some furniture in the house. But yeah, this is kind of sketchy. I am still a little worried, but all the neighbors know. And you know what, I'm also gonna I'll keep these blinds down. I'm not too worried about the blinds. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, definitely keep these down. I'm not gonna worry about my laundry door. This one doesn't have a... There we go. I don't think anyone can really get through these blinds. You know what? Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about my living room blinds because I want to at least, that's where I spend most of my time, and I want to at least see if somebody's out there if they manage to. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's messing up again. I have it on auto, so why is it? Do I need to walk? Oh, there we go. Never mind. But I think those are the main lines I need to worry about. But hopefully, because I can't really think of anyone in particular, because there's no one really, any people in here that have problems, except for the lady that lived in the brick house that's through those trees over there, but she ended up moving out. She went to a nursing home. I don't know about my neighbors that's the house that I passed. That is the last house I passed by before I get on the sidewalk to the Olympic. But they said it was a older lady, like maybe like 60s, 70s. And there's also no Chevy Impala up there either. So, but we have had one break-in. We had break-ins before when I was a teenager, and then we had one. My parents almost got Simply Safe because of it, and then we had one break-in last year in that brick house, and they ended up putting an alarm system, I think, in there, but just making it alright. But I'm not too worried. We'll probably end up. I think I might. They'll probably just. It might just be. It really may have just well been maybe somebody looking for directions, or maybe. Actually, no. Because they wouldn't be doing that and then driving a red Chevy Impala. So yeah. I mean, it could. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I highly doubt the person will come back, since they probably knew that. They probably had seen Aiden's friends, so obviously they know they can't. They know that they've been seen, and I highly know of any burglars who would try to rob a house if they'd been seen. Because obviously, if they did, then all the person would have to do is talk to the people that saw them. But I am gonna keep a close eye out and probably sleep with one of my smaller fans for a while. I normally sleep with a box fan, because even though I am a heavy sleeper, I can be woken up by small noises real easily. Because my trailer is known mainly just old house noises, if that makes sense. But I definitely will probably sleep with a smaller, quieter fan, because then I'll be able to hear if somebody pulls up, and I know the sound of if it's the older kind of Impala I'm thinking of, then I know what that sounds like, because my papa drives the Dodge Charger, and North Carolina is known for vintage style vehicles, so I've heard a lot of them go by, but I'm not worried. Alright, y'all, I think I hear something. I thought I did. I don't see or hear nothing. I don't see anything. About to go to bed. But as far as what's been going on, I haven't had any other updates. I wouldn't let my grandparents know. I don't know if I said this before or when I was talking about it, but every time I get off my street when I'm riding with someone to go through Oak Ridge, I do see a house that has a Chevy Impala. If it's the kind of old Impala that I think my neighbor is talking about, that could be the Impala that perhaps maybe somebody saw. Now, I'm not saying we're in the clear. Sorry, y'all, I just don't have my iPad, and can't really. I got an iPad mini, but I can't really hold it so y'all can see me. But anyway, Not saying we're in the clear, but that could be what my neighbor saw. It does still seem kind of sketchy to me, but I guess we'll find out in the morning. Like I said though, I said a prayer. I prayed that God would put some kind of force, not some kind, He will put a force field over all my neighbors' houses. So if that person is the kind of person I think it is, and is here to do harm, that's working for the enemy, and the Lord does not allow the enemy or any work of the enemy in His neighborhood. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the hay, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Alright, let me move my tablet around here. So it is now Wednesday. I'm at work right now. Just bear with me because I got my tablet plugged up. But anyway, so I was gonna vlog yesterday. I just ended up not vlogging, but it was a pretty good day. I ended up not going to the gym because my mom wasn't feeling well, so I got to sleep in a little. I actually slept till almost 9 o'clock, so that was a really big sleep for me. Just because I got a lot of adrenaline in me. That's one thing about us autistes. So I normally sleep till like 8 or 8:30. But I ended up making breakfast, did some things around the house. My brothers came over for a while since my mom had to go to the doctor. And then my mom was able, we ended up going to Food Line afterwards, and I got a few things. One thing I kind of had to substitute, so I really like, one of my favorite things to cook for breakfast in the morning is pancakes and waffles, and unfortunately they didn't have the mix that I wanted, which was the just add water mix. And the reason I like that mix better is because it's easier to cook with. You don't need a lot of ingredients, and you can also cook more if you want to. And you can also, if you want, you can use like a spoon, and it's also doesn't get real lumpy. But unfortunately they didn't have it, so I had to just use what I used. But it was still a good morning. And after that I just hung out at home. Like I said, did some mowing, went down to the Olympic to get me a bite to eat. I got some leftovers from it for lunch. And then I just hung out at my house, worked on a vlog, and then I just watched TV in my room and then went to bed. And I guess, so as far as that thing I was talking about earlier, nothing else has happened since that person was reported in our neighborhood. They did one of the neighbors did call the local sheriff's office to let them know, and they said if the person showed up again, to either call 911 or it might be better to call them because they're the ones who would respond anyway. So I think we might be in the clear, but I'm not going to get my hopes up yet. I'm going to wait to see if anything happens till the end of the week, and then I'll see. But anyway, so last night when I did go to bed, I did hear what sounded like a couple times. A couple things that sounded like something coming up in the driveway, like a vintage Impala. The first time I think one was the night before, like I said, and the other time it sounded like it was a big something outside, some kind of rumbling sound. And I didn't go outside, and I looked, but fortunately it wasn't. I realized it was probably just a plane going by, but I'm glad I went and looked anyway because you never can be too safe. But like I said, I'm still going to keep an eye out, but I think we might be good if nothing happens by the end of the week. I did recall seeing a vintage Chevy Impala at one of the houses at the end of our street when you turn into Oak Ridge, like I think I talked about earlier. But when me and my mom went into Oak Ridge, because that's where the Food Line is that we normally go to, nothing was there. So I don't know if that was a coincidence or if the people moved, or maybe that was the people, but they realized that they can't do it here anymore, they'll get caught, so they moved away. But like I said, I'm just going to be cautious and see what happens. But right now I'm at work. I got a couple of DQs running. I got one that I'm just letting run until I can figure out what's wrong with it. And then I also have the chiropractor later today, and so I'm excited. I really love going to the chiropractor. That's actually been helping a lot with my allergies, so I because I haven't really gotten sick. I had a bit of a stomach bug, or upset stomach, last Halloween, but that was about it. As far as allergies go, all I've done is sneeze, so it's been really helping with my sinuses. So I'm really glad I went. I would highly recommend it. Going to a chiropractor if you're trying to find something to control your sinuses, or if you're an athlete like me and you want to stay healthy. Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna end this YouTube video. Sorry it was so short. Just had a lot of, just wasn't much of a busy day at work, and like I said, I just forgot to vlog yesterday. But before I go, I wanted to show you guys a new addition to my collection. As you can see, I have two Kirby Avalairs that were given to me by my church, because now they have gone to battery powered vacuums. They actually got two new Shark battery powered vacuums, so obviously they don't need these anymore, and one of the ladies at the church figured I would enjoy having these. And I'm very excited because this is like the first, literally y'all, the first ever Kirby in my collection. And the reason I say Kirby and not Kirby's is because obviously these two are the same kind of Kirby vacuum, so I decided to give one to my brother Nasir because he likes vacuums, or likes to vacuum. I don't know if he likes vacuums as much as I do, but he does like to vacuum partially as much as I do, so I figured I'd give him one, and I'll make sure he shares with Gabe as well. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye guys.